Colossal, dirty white clouds billow out of the ground, like a volcano erupting in the heart of a concrete jungle. The fog swells upward, thick and viscous and opaque, engulfing all the surrounding buildings in an instant. It spills across the rooftops, devouring even the tallest of skyscrapers. Boom, boom, boom. Explosion after explosion rocks Manhattan to the core. Dozens of white plumes surge into the sky from the financial district all the way to Harlem. The people panic. They stampede straight toward her. Nauseous with fear, she flees, swept up by the tide. A man crashes into her from behind. She lurches as he grabs onto her backpack to keep from falling. Her racing spikes rip free, and the man topples to the ground. Still running, she glances back, but the masses have already engulfed him. The wail of police sirens gets tangled with the screams, the chaos. When an ambulance slows down to load an unconscious woman into the back, the fog catches up. The siren chokes off. The red and blue emergency lights snuff out like a candle flame. No one is going to save anyone. She darts onto a side street, holding her phone to her ear, her hand trembling so hard that she almost drops it. It rings on and on. Heart sinking, she realizes she's called an empty apartment. Dad's already on his shift at the hospital, and Mom is attending the United Nations General Assembly on the east side. She hits the only other number she has on speed dial. Please, please, she pants, hiding behind the corner of a building. Alone. With each empty ring, she feels her hope shrivel to a husk. Then,
姐姐?
answers a young child, her voice like light breaking through the clouds.
Are you coming over today to play?
She opens her mouth to reply and immediately bursts into tears. Is that your cousin on the phone? Another voice asks in the background, over the familiar chop, chop, chop of a knife on a bamboo cutting board and the crackling sizzle of vegetables in the pan. Is she okay?
Are you okay, 姐姐?
The ground beneath her feet quakes. She manages to gasp out 3 last words into the phone. Don't go outside. Up ahead, a bright orange steam chimney with fluorescent white stripes rises out of the intersection. A ubiquitous fixture of Manhattan, bordering on iconic. It blows up. The force of the blast sends her flying. Her phone wrenches from her grip as steam gushes out of the earth. Blistering heat sears every inch of her exposed skin. The stretch of asphalt she stood upon seconds ago fractures and collapses inward. The gaping crater it leaves in its wake sucks in traffic lights, street signs, and New Yorkers alike. 20, 30, 40 people gone, consumed, just like that. She is glad she cannot hear the screams. The clouds of steam tumble down toward her like an avalanche of fog, blanketing the street in an impenetrable haze. Everything it touches seems to disappear within, even the light, especially the light. The fog circles around her, swirling and nebulous, almost hypnotic. She's the last one standing, but she has nowhere left to run. The fog closes in, filling her lungs, and Manhattan goes dark. Today. Chapter 1. These days, the only time I have to kill monsters is after school. It's also the only time I can do it unnoticed. So that's how I've ended up here, lying spread eagle in the middle of the subway tracks, bleeding out in the darkness with no hope of backup. I can still see the remains of the shortcake I brought to bait the Deathling out of the corner of my eye. The pretty white frosting and jellied strawberries splattered along the grimy rails like a...